on from November until April of this year. And this week we are going to the Southern Fried Poetry Slam, which is one of the largest slams in the entire world. Last year we placed 6th place at the competition. This year we're trying to take it back again and make at least final stage, if not just fuck everybody up to stay and win that shit.
Yeah.
So that's what we got going on. Indianapolis getting represented on the national slam scene, and we want to keep it going and keep it building. Okay, I'm going to do a couple pieces for some practice tonight. When I was 17, I thought that we were right. I thought someone used a Necronomicon to speak life in the trifold flags, and they said that the blood is beginning to fade, and we need more to make waves when you salute. I knew there was something honorable in the caskets that come back from war. Our army has over 1 million soldiers in it, but most people are too embarrassed to admit that they don't know any. That not everyone that wears a uniform is a hero. There isn't a pattern to camouflage, to disguise the wrinkles in our hands that will never let us forget that post-traumatic stress disorder is just some patriotic way of saying regret. And a thank you don't mean shit when you don't ask us how much we have to hurt ourselves to come back. I'm sorry. But if you haven't been there, then fuck your opinions. They're about as fact-based as Christopher Columbus discovering America. You only know what the stories told you. When I was 23, I dreamed of the Hoover Dam full of exit wounds gushing. It is 9 years old. Its mother calls it Ali, calls me child killer, and the adjective suicidal has never seemed so form-fitting. But the stories we make up in our mind are the only reality we need. Instead of blood covering my hands, I pretend that I'm 8 years old picking blackberries in Indianapolis again. The trucks aren't blowing up. Someone did another cannonball into the pool. Magazines aren't being filled with bullets. I'm just putting books in my backpack. My boots are still laces. I'm just tying my tie for the first time. I wasn't saluting. My mother was checking my forehead for a temperature, and the Kevlar is getting in the way. And I want to keep pretending. I'm tired of people telling me that they'll pray for me, only to pray that we win. Neither side wins at war. One just loses less. And the person at the other end of an AK becomes your judge, a volcano-top deity, spitting fire at its worshippers. God doesn't exist at the end of rifle scopes like there's some Jesus air freshener we can hang at the end of guns to make gun smoke smell like flowers blooming in rifle barrels. Besides, taking a life is the closest to prayer that some of us will ever get. When I was 25, someone cut the strings between me and God's Dixie cups, and our voices couldn't reach the other tree. So the space in between became the same circle of hell that he threw Lucifer's wings, and you call it veteran. Don't call us that. Call us fireflies and mason jars, footprints on the wrong side of the mountain panting, burnt out headlight on a foggy road, lit screens full of pocketed memories praying, dear God, if I stood at the top of one of the 7 wonders of the modern world, can I still touch you with the same 10 fingers you gave Adam? Call us booted rifle with helmet on top because we dare to look death in the eye. So if ever you find yourself face to face with that campfire next to God's window, I dare you to stare back at it.